Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we're going to be talking about my first Hot Toys 1/6 vehicle. Yes, this is the 1989 Batmobile. This is my favorite Batmobile of all time, and I am so excited to finally have it in the collection and just discuss it a little bit with you. Before we get going, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are on our quest to 3,000 subscribers, and I'd love to get there before the end of 2022, and I can't do it without you. So subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. All right, let's get into it. I want to tell you a little bit of a story about my search for the Batmobile. This is something that I have looked for a long time. It's always been a pipe dream. Never thought I would really have it here. And while the story of how I got it isn't perfect, I don't regret having this in the collection. And it's a really cool piece. If you can afford it, if you can find a Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile, for a decent price, I definitely recommend adding it to your collection. It is so cool. I understand people can't really get a lot of vehicles, or some of you might not be able to get any vehicles whatsoever, but if you can fit even one, I think this one, maybe the DeLorean, is the one to get. But man, you cannot go wrong with this Batmobile. It's got so much style, it's got so much nostalgia, it's got so much presence, you just can't go wrong. And then when you pose Batman in front of this thing, it looks like $1,000,000. I found this on eBay. I found it for a really good deal because it came loose. It came without a lot of accessories, couple pieces that I wasn't aware of that definitely really put kind of a damper on this thing, but overall it is still really a good piece. So yeah, I got this for probably about like half of what it's going for on the secondhand market, so a really good deal. I couldn't pass it up. However, after I purchased it, the seller told me that after he shipped it, that there was some residue marks that looked like scuffs if you ran it against the wall and there was paint on it. Wasn't too thrilled about that. So when I got it, I did take magic eraser. It did come off, so that was okay. But as you can see right down here, we're missing a couple of the magnetic flaps, which to me really takes away from this particular vehicle. Just not by having those, my eye goes right to it. However, when I'm posing them in the module case, I do have Batman right in front of him, so it's not that big of a deal. So all in all, I didn't get the complete Batmobile, but I didn't need a whole lot of the accessories. I just wish that I had the magnetic covers here. So if anybody out there has a spare, or if you're just parting out your Batmobile for some odd chance, let me know and I would be happy to purchase those pieces from you. But if Joao from Big Breda is watching, I will not be paying $1,200 for those pieces, sir, so you can keep those all the way over in China. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Let's get some shots of this awesome Batmobile. We do have the machine guns that can pop out here, and you can do that. It looks really great. We do have, there's not a whole lot of like paint going on, but man, this thing still really stands out. The gas cap here can open up. The lights do function on this Batmobile. The cockpit kind of cover here slides open, and then you can see just all of the detail inside. The seats look real. You got all these lights and buttons, and the steering wheel, I believe, turns the wheels. No, but the wheels do turn. You can turn the wheels. Yeah, it just so much detail. The speedometers, all the buttons that do everything. It is so cool. You can put Batman in here, however, I would recommend against it. He is very restricted with his rubber suit, so it's going to be, you're pretty much going to be jamming him in here, and you might hurt the suit itself. So I would recommend against that. But as we close the cover, the back trunk plate comes off, and you can kind of see that's where the batteries go and the on-off switch for all of our electronics. The tires are actual rubber, so that's really great there. I love the paint application on kind of the sides here with the exhausts and stuff like that, and all the other parts. just a lot of really good detail. For the most part, this Batmobile is in good condition. There are a couple scuffs here and there, but again, nothing that really takes away from the Batmobile when it's displayed. Again, I am so happy to have this thing in the collection. Just kind of wanted to share it with you. This is kind of just a very loose review on the Batmobile, but it can do a lot of cool stuff, and it can really put your collection over the top. So again, if you can get the Tumbler, if you can get the 89 Batmobile, if you can get the DeLorean, all of those are great choices. Even just one, I would still love to get the DeLorean once that Back to the Future 2 vehicle comes out. But we'll see. I love how just the design of this Batmobile, how long it is, how low it is to the ground. You got the bat wings on the back end. It just, again, it's got so much style. This was my first movie that I saw in the theater. I was 4 years old. My dad took me. I still have some memories of it. I fell asleep halfway through it, but I was 4 years old. Come on. This is still one of my favorite Batman movies. One of my favorite movies of all time. So, definitely glad to have this in the collection. And that's pretty much it. So what I'd like to know from you guys is if you could have one Hot Toys vehicle in your collection, which would it be? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and just this journey with me. And until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.